also going to be a busy day for President Obama. He's in London. He's at 10 Downing Street right now, and a bit later he'll be holding a news conference with Britain's Prime Minister. It's coming up in just about 90 minutes. He'll make history also by addressing Parliament. We'll have it all for you live on This American Morning. She's going to obviously headline any type of, case that they have. But the
it's
other
not a
question,
case without her.
Right. But the other question is what? It's 48 minutes past the hour right now. Time to get you caught up on this morning's headlines, the devastating weather situation. Up on the day's news, American Morning's back after a quick break.
This and talk to the biggest stars on the planet. It's hard to imagine.
The school, I mean, just seeing all those kids that she put through school. I mean, her greatest legacy, and she said this before, people always say, why didn't I have children? I view all of these as my children. I mean, from her school in South Africa to what she's done here. I mean, she's made this but I mean, a huge cause of advancing young people and helping them get ahead.
We spoke to...
Saying goodbye. That'll be beautiful. All right, let's go down to Joplin, Missouri now. Allie is there where he's still following the aftermath.
16 minutes past the hour. We talk a lot about the special relationship between the United States and Britain, sort of together as leaders on the world stage. Well, now that's certainly on display after a big toast yesterday by the Queen at Buckingham Palace, a historic event to have a sitting president of the United States address the Houses of Parliament.
We can expect them to talk about Libya, Afghanistan, the global economic situation, and of course he heads on to a G8 meeting in France after this, so an awful lot on their plate. Meanwhile, here a big win for Democrats. Kathleen Hochul,
former aide to Sarah Palin, now speaking about his time working with the former Alaska governor.
Good morning. The price of your favorite coffee. 38
minutes past the hour right now. Here's a quick check of your headlines this morning. Extreme weather in Oklahoma. While you're caught up on the day's news, American Morning is back after a quick break. 53 minutes past the hour right now. We are following breaking news. Southwest Airlines says it's taken 8 planes out of service in Dallas because of the weather. They want to inspect them for hail damage and also a repair in some cases because of that severe weather damage.
Now, Southwest Airlines was able to get its first rounds of departures out on time this morning, but this may have an impact on the rest of the day's schedule. Passengers are asked to check southwest.com for updates, but clearly still suffering the aftermath of those very violent storms over the region.
And speaking of that, deadly tornadoes killing 10 more people in 3 states overnight: Oklahoma, Kansas, and Arkansas. Oklahoma hit especially hard. 5 people.
Massive twister. We've got that one. I guess it's not ready yet, but it was heading right for the crew car, and it's amazing because you can see so much of the devastation all around it. Take a look at this to see if we have it.
Wow. That's amazing. If you've never experienced the sheer force of a tornado, these pictures may be as close as you may come. Check this out.
TV, a surreal scene as a twister began forming directly above the crew's vehicle. Pay particular attention to the utility poles flying overhead during this live report.
To see, you understand the sheer force when you can see it rip apart a big rig. You can see it rip the utility poles and the lines right out.
And Rob Marsana says those people are trained weather chasers, people who are doing that sort of reporting in that part of the country. They know tornadoes well, but it looks
putting their life at risk by doing it.
Dangerous. It looks very dangerous and very scary. Ali Velshi is in Joplin, where...
And to find out how you can help, because I know a lot of people have been writing in saying, what happens now? How do you help people that have been suffering because of the tornado? Go to CNN.